Konnichiwa, my name's Andy. Welcome to Uzumaki Garage. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how I restore a car battery tray and the OEM plastic cover that goes around the battery. They're fairly simple jobs, but I often use these same steps when restoring many different parts on a car. So let's get started. In this minor restoration, I'm going to repair anything that I find that needs to be fixed, and this battery tray area needs to be restored so it doesn't get any worse. You can't buy the metal part of this battery tray anymore, so I need to remove its rust, clean it up, and protect it with new paint. On some cars, the battery shelf is spot welded to the chassis, but this one is bolted on, which is going to make this job so much easier. I'll order some new bolts from Japan, but for the meantime I'll clean up these bolts and give them a coat of paint so I can get the car back on the road. Now it's off the car, I'll degrease it first, then I'll use a variety of wire wheels to clean off the rust and loose paint. If you don't have wire wheels for a bench grinder or drill, you can use a wire brush first and then sandpaper. I've got an old sandblaster I haven't used for a long time, so I'll try it on the areas the different wire wheels couldn't get to, but I could have used sandpaper instead. The sandblaster makes it really easy to get right into the corners without having to use sandpaper. Then I rubbed it down with Scotch-Brite to even up the surface, then I cleaned it with wax and grease remover to get it ready for paint. I would normally use a Valspar direct to metal 2K paint, colour matched to the engine bay colour, but it's Christmas holidays at the moment and my paint shop's closed. But I have this white epoxy paint in an aerosol can, so I'll give that a try. I warmed up the spray can in a tub of hot water and gave the battery tray 3 coats. I'll order new mounting bolts from Japan, but until they arrive, I'll use the old mounting bolts, but I will clean them up and paint them first. I'm grateful I have the OEM battery cover, as they're no longer available new. It's not perfect as the tab on the top is bent over, but I should be able to fix that. I'm using a heat gun to slowly warm it up, which softens the plastic. Then after a while, I can reshape it with my fingers while wearing thick leather gloves. When it's all straightened out, I hold it while it cools, and it'll stay that way. And now it's almost as good as new. So it can go back on the car, and I'll also replace all the battery hardware with new parts. I've got all new nuts and bolts for the battery terminals and the earth strap. I want the Trickle Charger harness to be hidden as much as possible to retain the OEM look and keep the battery terminals tidy. So instead of attaching the negative wire to the battery terminal, I'll attach it to the earth strap where it joins the chassis, and I'll hide the positive wire under the battery terminal boot. But the insulation on the battery charger harness is too bulky, so I cut off its connectors and replace them with non-insulated connectors. And with the new connectors soldered on, they can sit nice and flat against the battery terminal cables, which looks neat and makes a better connection. And to finish it off, I bolt the negative cable onto the battery earth strap at the chassis end. Well, that turned out really well. The rust has been removed and now the battery tray is protected with epoxy paint, so it won't rust again. The Trickle Charger harness looks very discreet, and the engine bay freshen up has made good progress too. If you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments, and if you have time, check out my other videos too. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.